Hey, my beautiful Gemini placements. Christina here with Ginger Mama Tarot, coming at you with your July extended Tarotscope. What's coming in for the month of July? Let's see. Hope you had a great birthday month last month. But listen, or like whenever it was, right? Okay, here's what was coming in for me when I was channeling for you. And I was kind of like, what is this? And by the way, I want to clarify, this is a divine feminine reading. This is new for me, but Source has called on me to begin to do every reading as divine feminine and divine masculine. We all encompass both, okay? So possibly watch both of your sign placements, or just watch your divine feminine read with your sun, moon, rising, and also Venus placements. I don't know why, but Source keeps telling me that's important. And I'm actually a Gemini rising, which is why I like to communicate, talk, and teach. And I also have a Gemini Venus. So it's fascinating to me that Source keeps calling on me for that. So I'm curious to see what comes in. But here's the thing that I cannot get over. Is that the image was coming in for me, and I cannot remember the entire show at all, but I did watch it years ago, was the House of Cards, as I shuffle the cards, image. And like, I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but like, it's like this husband wife like power couple, and it was like this weird like who has more power and who's more in charge and this and that. And you might be feeling like that when it comes to your counterpart or yourself right now, of like this battle of your internal self but also your external reality. And so maybe if you haven't watched that show, maybe that's something you want to watch this month or rewatch. I mean, now I'm curious because I'm like, again, my Gemini placements. But be careful, because again, what I remember from that show is like this idea of like there's so much goodness there, but there's also so much darkness. And like, how do you balance this? And I believe in the end that masculine kind of wins, right? Like the control that he has wins. So yeah, the first card out, as they say, that is the Seven of Wands. Push that away. If you are feeling energy from your counterpart, from the collective, from family, friends, anyone in your energetic field, push that away. I talked with my Capricorn placement read. I'm going to say it again. Evil eye jewelry, black obsidian might be helpful for you. This one is black obsidian within this beautiful sculpture. You can just get a stone, whatever. Someone asked me today about, do I need to cleanse my stones? And I was like, I guess if you want, but no. Like, it's an inherent intuition response. Whenever I'm at a crystal shop or something, it's just, that's the stone I want. That's what I need. Also ask for protection from the higher realms. You must ask, okay? You actually have to ask. You cannot just assume it is there. And you also need to work on clearing your energy. Please picture like a gold hoop, or like you could do gold paint, anything just to protect you in gold. I always wear gold, and what's crazy is on my birthday, my family sent me this out of nowhere. It's real gold. I was like, what, blown away. My big birthday gift was so sweet, and it's a cross. I know you probably can't see it on the screen, but yeah, the helicopter going off. You are protected, which, by the way, helicopters might be significant for you. I always take helicopters as confirmation that you are being protected and divinely guided, and that Source sees everything going on in your energetic field. But please be mindful, divine feminines, that as Gemini placements, we all, myself included, hold this ability to easily shift from feminine and masculine energy. Like, that's what I love about Geminis. They actually, people say, oh, they're two-faced, or they have these two personalities. But arguably, I think Geminis are pretty powerful in that way, in which they, if you look at it as masculine and feminine energy, it's like interesting. You can go back and forth pretty easily. So ask yourself, how do I get in the middle? How do I balance this month? I just feel like some of you are swinging into this mindset of maybe you felt like you were balanced, but suddenly you're like, no, I'm done. I'm in my masculine energy. I'm cutting people out. Forget them. My heart's cut off. Fuck that. I'm walking away. And I feel you. I get it. But at the same time, you have to keep that space open, okay? You have to really try to do that. Yeah, you do not want to leave others out in the cold. Do not lie to them. Do not deceive them. Be genuine, be honest. I mean, you can push away their energy, you can push away shady behavior, you can call it out for what it is, but do not lie to yourself or others. And also, this Five of Pentacles, I feel like you need to make sure you're not in a place, I mean, it sounds like you're not, but make sure you're not in a place of scarcity mindset when it comes to finances or your career. That you're not afraid to continue doing whatever project or thing it is you are doing. I feel like you're still holding on to something from the past, though. There's something here you're not walking away from fully. There's someone or something around you that you believed in them, or you thought you could trust them, and you can't. Three of Pentacles reversed. Do not collaborate with them. Don't. Period. I mean, I cannot make up these cards. As I speak the words, these cards flip out. Don't do that. They are not like who they say they are, and that's a cycle. Sometimes, like, this can be a cycle of incompletion. It's like, I know you want to complete the cycle. You're like, but I cared and I tried. Just let it be. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes things just don't work out. King of Cups upright. You could have a masculine energy in your life. Doesn't have to be, but with water sign placements, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but also it could be like a masculine. I feel like this could be like even a grandfather or a father or someone that's very balanced in their emotions, or maybe you yourself are tapping into your balanced masculine emotion. So keep going forward with that, but be aware. Look at this. Interesting. This is so fascinating. You yourself might be unbalanced right now a little bit. Justice reversed. You might not be seeing a situation clearly or being fair in how you're handling it. It's like you want to handle it right, but like that heart chakra block right now is causing confusion. And it's like, instead of being honest, like I feel like you're almost afraid to be emotionally available and say like, no, like this masculine energy in the past really wounded me. It's like you're trying to put on this facade like everything's okay. Like, I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. These people fucked me over. I'm totally fine. And in reality, you're not. You're struggling. You're having a difficult time. And it's okay to let certain people know that. Obviously, that person who fucked you over, don't go back to them. But there are friends, family, people in your life that you can trust, that are not shady, that are awoke, that you can open up and be vulnerable with. You know, me, I feel like I haven't had many people, but my sitter is amazing. We're just a couple years difference in our ages, and you know, it was like I've opened up to her a lot about what's going on, and she's just been so supportive. So you know who you can trust. And look at this, Geminis. This is beautiful. Divine Feminines. Look at this. I think some of you've been slow and steady with the money, and you're like, is it going to come? Is it going to come? God, is it going to come? Well, we got a 10 of Pentacles here. It's coming. It's coming. Whatever endeavors you are working on, new beginnings where you feel like a fool. You're like, everyone thinks I'm crazy if I go down this rabbit hole and do this endeavor. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's going to work. And I feel like, but I do feel that it's not going to come into like the, I'm hearing like 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, right around that time, you're going to start to have more clarity about money, okay? So FYI, just more clarity about money. Interesting. And also the first, second, and third. It's so interesting. Like, there might be like two different financial things here. Something first, second, and third, like could be like a gift or a refund or something you weren't expecting, and then later in the month it's something that you were like working on diligently that is also going to come kick back in. So there will be clarity here. This card, you surrender to source, trust the process, okay? Whether it's love or money or finances, whatever it is, like, please continue to trust that clarity will be brought to you in whatever area of your life you're struggling with, or a little bit just like, yeah, I'm not sure. And so on the 13th, we also have a full moon in Capricorn. And Capricorn, again, that full moon, when I said those dates after, I feel like that Capricorn full moon is going to be a time for you to like get really real and like hyper focused on what is it I actually want to do with my business, with my company, with work, with my career, with my finances. And you're going to feel that drive, that kick. And so tap into that. That's great. And I feel like you're going to see the reward quickly, or you're going to see that like there's potential here. Like the dominoes are falling, like it's going to come soon. So tap into that. Yeah, I feel like some of you, this Two of Pentacles, like juggling finances, but also juggling that head and heart, juggling that, twin energy of Geminis. And there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't let anyone hate on like that. Like, I think if anything, it's really powerful to be able to juggle two worlds, like two things. And when we say two worlds, we mean the higher realms and this earth realm. And it can be very difficult when others do not believe us or challenge us in those beliefs, and we have to really hold true to like our intuition and our knowingness. That part of our superpower as Geminis, I know I'm not a sun, but like I'm gonna come in on you guys because like I got 2 placements there, is that we can ground both, right? And that's really, really beautiful. But right now, stop communicating, by the way, with anyone in the past. And this could be another Gemini. It doesn't have to be, but the Lovers here is the Gemini card. Lovers reverse tells me this is a past person. Could be your divine counterpart, could be a karmic, who knows. But like I feel like you've been communicating with them too much, and it's causing you to hold anger and resentment. And you might be lashing out at them. You might be being very angry towards them when you communicate. And this Knight of Wands reversed is saying stop. Just stop. Just stop communicating. Give them the bare minimum. And I cannot make this up. We have the 6 of Cups here. Children. I know in my personal situation, but like other people's, who knows? If you have children with someone like that, it could be a karmic or an old person you had kids with. Give them the bare minimum when it comes to this dynamic. Obviously, if you have children and you're going through a divorce or a separation, you definitely need to communicate. But only communicate when it involves the children. Like, stop communicating about anything else, okay? It doesn't need to be there. As my phone lights up. Stop being insecure. Stop being overly nurturing. Focus on nurturing your coin. Focus on nurturing your pentacle. And also that could be stop communicating with energetically with your counterpart as well. Or a past karmic. Like sometimes we just need to clear that. And then what? Be on guard. Because some of these people are draining you. They say they're spiritual. They're not there yet. They're not. If they were that spiritual, you wouldn't be on guard. Like you wouldn't be feeling those energy shifts, right? So just like hang out. Like I feel like this is an interesting month. Like this is so much energy coming in. The 17th, we also have Venus in Cancer, which could be an emotional time. It might be a good time to release that connection fully, to really, like the first 2 weeks of July, to process the fact that you thought this was a spiritual person or a spiritual connection, and it wasn't. It was not the soulmate, the twin flame, whatever you thought it was, and release it. Process those deep emotions of pain and sorrow and grief, because that's what it is, especially if you have children with someone. That's grief. Let it out on your own, in your own way. Journal, write, cry, give it to that new moon or that full moon we have in Capricorn. Feel free to write a letter to this person. Don't give it to them, but then just burn it, or a letter to the universe of like, I will never tolerate this again. This was not acceptable. Burn it, release it, and let those emotions fly in the privacy of like you know what I'm saying? Like don't go to anyone else. And then I think by the 28th, as we approach Leo season, you're going to be feeling much better as you roll in. Okay, Divine Feminine? So I hope this was helpful for you. I know it's kind of a lot of energy, but just trust, just hang. I feel like this month is like one of those, like, just hold on. You're not going to be left out in the cold. God's not going to leave you out in the cold. Just hold on and push away. Energy is not serving you. Non-stop push it away, okay? I love all of you. I will see you next month. Please subscribe, like, follow. I'm also on TikTok, and my Website is gingermama.com if you want more free blog content or to book a personal free reading, or free, it's not free, but book a reading with me. But I do have free content on there, okay? And there's free content on YouTube. I love all of you. Have a beautiful